Each family has a black sheep. Like my uncle, he drank like a fish. Really. But as I got older, I began noticing some other things about my uncle, such as flippers, gills, and a tail. And then one day I realized that my uncle was a fish. Now, I was only 9 when I figured this out, so I decided to try the case with my dad. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Amy, how was school?
Dad, I'm Tim, your son.
What? Oh, so you are. I'm sorry, son. It's just because your voice sounded so high and girly.
Dad, I have a problem.
What is it? Son.
Well, I think Uncle Jeff is a fish, and Mom acts like he's not.
Now, I don't know about your uncle being a fish, but your mother would not lie to you.
Oh, God. Dad was right. Mom would never lie to me. Well, I mean, there was that one time when I was 12. Lunch. Oh, Timmy, hi. Sorry. Your father said you were looking for a job. No, I'm not. I'm 12. Well, he said you should get a job. Here, I circled this in the paper for you. Hook wanted, aquarium. I circled it because I don't want you working there. You're already obsessed enough as it is with fish. What are you talking about? You know, you always order fish at restaurants. You walk around in those stupid fish footy pajamas. And every time that you take a shower, you just leave hundreds of goldfish behind in the tub. I don't do any of those things. I know. But wouldn't it be super weird if you did? Relatives are a lot like fish. They have nothing to say, they stare at you blankly, and if they're like my grandmother, they gasp for air. But for Tim, his uncle really is a fish. Or so he thinks. In The Fish Story, One Man's Search for the Truth by Tim Kokendorfer. So, I got the job at the aquarium, home of the world-famous oceanographer, Dr. So-and-so.
Ugh! My heavens, son, never scare me like that again. From now on, I want you to scare me like this. Bah! I'm a lion.
My name is Tim.
Tim, hey. I had a grandfather named Tim once. He was tiny.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Tim, come back here. Come and see. Skippy, the world's only aquatic panda.
Why is the floating belly up?
What? Oh my lord, I'm so sorry to hit it. Oh.
You wanted to ask me something, Tim. Well, yeah, I was hoping that you'd help me identify a fish.
A fish, eh? Certainly. Do you have a picture of this fish?
Right here.
Tim, what you have here is not a fish at all.
Well, what is it then?
It's an aardvark.
An aardvark?
An aardvark.
You're holding it upside down, sir.
So I am, thank God. Tim, what you have here is not a fish at all.
Well, what is it then?
It appears to be some kind of Uncle Jeff.
I left the aquarium that day distraught. I realized that if I wanted answers, I'd have to search for them myself. And I spent so much time searching, in fact, that my friends were starting to worry about me. Tim, I'm worried about you, man. Why? You never shut up about the stupid fish thing. You don't hang out with us anymore. Well, I don't know about what you're talking about.
What do you guys want to eat?
Oh, tacos. Fish sticks. You're obsessed. Look, just because I happen to like fish doesn't mean
we don't have fish sticks today.
Well, you better find some. Tim. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll have tacos too. Fish tacos, if you have them.
No, we don't.
Then I'll have the regular, I guess. You're losing it, man. Brian was right. It was becoming abundantly clear that the whole Uncle Fish thing was driving me over the edge. So, I decided to seek the advice of my government teacher. Mr. Tomasino?
Listen, I don't know who you are, but your voice is like nails on the chalkboard. Ugh. It's just so... Oh, Tim, it's you. Ugh. So...
Mr. Tomasino, I have a problem.
Oh, problem, huh? You want to take it outside?
Well, it's not that type of problem, sir.
So you don't want to fight me?
Shoot. Well, my uncle sure can have a couple rounds. Well, I'm sure.
Smart kid.
Okay, go on. Well, my uncle is a fish, and my whole family is trying to convince me that he's a human. They think I'm crazy. Tim, come here. I know exactly how you feel. I used to think that my cousin was a jackal, because his first name was Jack, and his middle was Al. So you understand? Not at all, I just made it up. Look, here's a picture.
That's a fish.
You really think it looks like a fish?
I mean, I do see how it could be an
Uncle Jeff. What?
Look, Tim, being black in America is not easy.
Well, I'm not black.
Sure, Tim. You're not black. Just like I'm not black.
Tim, you're not black, are you?
Tim, neither am I.
Tim, it's not continually nighttime outside, thank God. Man. Should have cleaned these things a long time ago. Tim? Ah!
Coachenderfer? Mr. Coachenderfer? Oh, hello, Mr. Coachenderfer. I'm Dr. Miller. Tell me about your family.
My uncle only eats worms and plankton. I've never seen him out of water, and I've never heard him speak a word in my entire life. Uncle Jeff is a fish!
And that's Coachenderfer, correct?
Actually, it's Coachenderfer.
Yes, well, it looks like it's pronounced Coachenderfer, and you did check yourself into a mental health facility, so... I think I'm gonna go with Coachenderfer.
But that's not my name.
Extreme denial. That was easy.
Well, I'm not in denial.
Worse than I thought. Tim, I've been looking over your file for quite some time. Strange dreams, anxiety, panic attacks.
I don't suffer from panic attacks.
Sorry. Must have been my miss. Boo.
Ah!
Panic attacks. And all this seems to stem from fish.
So, what's the diagnosis? Stone cold crazy! Is that even a medical term?
Tim, I couldn't think of a term to better describe it. Tim, I'm not trained to deal with that level of crazy. Here, I'm going to refer you to Dr. Sunfish.
That's not a doctor, that is a fish.
No, that's Dr. Sunfish. Go on. Tell him about your family.
Each family has a black sheep. My uncle, he drank like a fish.